Okay. Doing a few things. Alright. 0 viewers, except for my other account. Okay. So, we're gonna be painting it. Sorry for any noise. It's the fan. I only do so much to prevent that from happening, because I need to keep my lungs in one piece. So, we are going to, I already primed it, and it should be pretty much ready for the first layer of paint. First layer of paint is going to be Dunkelgelb, and I got new bottles for every paint I need today. Or most of them anyways. So, I'm going to be mixing some XF60 Dark Yellow, Dunkelgelb, and for now, some XF57 Buff. In about 2/3 to 1/3 ratio. Or not yet, actually. I mean, not that much. But it depends, really. I need to get this nice and shook up. Okay. Now. Alright. Just a little bit. You can see what I'm doing, mostly. And I have deck pan on deck, pun not intended. In case I want to add a bit more desaturation. You know, if I can find my stirring thing, we can start. But it seems as if, oh, I found it, never mind. And lacquer thinner. To me, a lacquer thinner with the yellow lid. Okay, just gonna pour some in till it's liquid like water, but not too thin, to where it's too thin. Alright. I did not want to start off with completely dark yellow, because I am gonna shade it a little bit. Turrets back here, you can see it. I'm just doing the hull first. Okay. So you can see it's more of a liquid type, liquid consistency. So, that being said, let's get the new airbrush out. I only used this a few times. Excited to see how this does. Got the PSI up to roughly 30 something. 30, in between 30 and 40. Alright, I'm just going to test it on the lower plate here. And seems good enough. Yeah. Nice. Luckily, the Milliput, which is what I used for the Zimmerit, kind of looks like the same color as the Dunkelgelb. So first, I'm just going to be painting the major areas so that they are not. There's the compressor. Yeah. But as I was saying, I'm just going to be painting the major areas for now, and I will work my way to the more detailed places. I just want to make sure I get full coverage first. This is a relatively thin layer of paint, I do say so myself. Just getting nice and kind of even layers. Gonna remove hair. Can got a chopstick. Alright, remove the hair. Get over here now. Get in where the thing is. The periscope. Couldn't think. Wow. 4 months of waiting to do this part. Of course, the interior isn't completely finished, but it is, for the most part, finished, nonetheless. Alright. Would you look at that? I hope no one's... Hold on, I'm gonna look at chat and make sure no one's said anything yet. Nope. Okay. We are good to keep going. Well, good. Okay. Move it. And I will be painting the primer areas. Oxide red. Sorry, I couldn't think. Later, because it's a relatively darker color. Okay, the exhausts are going to be really fun to paint. Fenders, underneath the fenders, here, backs of the wheels, before I forget, here, this side. Gonna remove the barrel, get here, get under there, get under there, and there, and then there. Sprocket, road wheels, farther back road wheels. I'll fix that later with mud. Alpha. Here's a little bit more. I'm gonna get that. Road wheels. Crucial that we get these parts in the very first step. Careful to not drop the tank. I will be hoarding it by the generator, turning it, getting those again, and then the wheels, same thing as I did on the other side. Getting in here, those tight places, and the back of these here. Okay, now this is the hull. And it is dark yellow now. Now, we need to get the turret to also be dark yellow. So, this will be a bit harder because I do not want to interfere with anything on the turret already. Luckily, those areas won't be visible. Okay. Let me make sure I get there, and I'm out of paint again. Okay. Luckily, I made enough. Okay. Ooh, there is something interfering with this here. Well, don't know what it is. Or what it was. All I know is that it's gone temporarily. Need to make sure to get the barrel good. sides of the mantlet, the mantlet's face, inside the muzzle brake, and that brings out the detail on that mantlet, the Zimmerak, that I spent almost 2 whole days working on. Now, time to cover up the 318 that I, for some reason, put on there. It's still kind of visible. It was. Okay, third box, right in the stowage. Might as well paint the stowage knuckle gub, is to finalize not missing any crevices, especially in the stowage area. Okay, with this part, there's some sort of flaking on here, if you can see that. I don't think you would be able to, since this camera sucks, but you could. Yeah, there you go. Alright, well, I am going to... Ooh, shoot. Okay, I dropped my airbrush. What was that? Oh, there's a bottle of water. Alright. Howdy, everyone in chat. Ooh, I have... Oh, I'm back online. Alright. Yes, I am doing a 3-tone camo. I'm just letting this dry. And then I will do the next layer of push shading, which will just lighten it up a bit. Because this is too dark for my taste. Ooh, that does not sound good, but I am not lying. Alright. While I'm waiting, I will get the deck tan that I had out. And I will also open up the window if I can. I will open up the window for more light. Alright. Alright, shaking up the paint. Making sure we're seeing if it's good yet. Yeah. Just putting a bit in there. Do not want it to be too over or desaturated like my Tiger 2. Where is my... okay. Because that I over desaturated. Yes, bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Alright, I think I could use a bit more. I'll use buff. Oh wait, I have white. I can just use that. Alright, might as well get the other paints. There's oxide red. It's red brown. There we go. That. Did it fall? Let's go underneath this. Mission was unsuccessful. I do not know where my oxide red is. Alright. Oh, it's right here. It's hiding. Alright, that's all the paints I'll be using. I am stupid for getting that on camera. Alright, anyways. Okay. And let's see, this is brighter. Yep. Yeah, that's decent enough. Yeah, that's good enough thickness. It's a bit lighter, and I'm sure that's not. Oh, okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna add a little bit of more decking, or actually white. So I do like me a good desaturated Dunkel Gelb. Not gonna lie. Add a bit more. We're gonna. Yep, down to one whole viewer. That's my auto count in it. Okay. Yep. All right. That's good. Oh. All right. Let's remove the turret. Give it more time to dry. And get loaded up with some Buku Gun. Spray it out. All right. Let's start right where we started. Okay. And okay. Yeah, this will be enough. Because this is more just to go over it. Get in all of the spaces. Get on the light, headlight. Get the roof of the hull. The hatches. Continue the roof of the hull. Now the engine deck, which is still the roof of the hull. Associated motions. Kick this out. Make sure. Alright. Now on the sides. I'm not feeling too post-shady today, hence why I'm not really doing post-shade anymore, just this. These, to the back there. Sprocket, wheels. Flip it very kindly. And get the other side. Now get under here. Wheels. Get fumes in my face. And I am going to look for my gas mask for a second. Well, I found it. I'm starting to get a headache. Alright. I don't know where my gas mask is to say, but I do want to paint, so I'm gonna get this, hold it semi-carefully, use the lights to my advantage. get out of the way of my compressor. Get the idler. And get this. Yes, Big Chungus. Big Chungus is awesome. Green showing up. That's completely my fault. None of you will ever know why. Yeah, I'm going to have to get other places later. Yes. Precisely. And also, chat is, or my video is delayed from live action, so just letting you know if I take a bit to respond. Get in there, down here, and there, and here. That shell impact looks better with paint on it. Everything in one unified color looks pretty nice. Maybe get these. Alright. Now, let me get under there. And under these. And let's compare this shade to the coat. Yeah, you can tell the difference. I can. Don't know if you can because camera, but you can see that difference. And, yeah. Barrel. Keep getting the barrel. Keep getting the barrel. Even more. Now remantle it. Now the size of the tire. I'm happy with this tone of Dunkel Gelb. I can always go back over it. I'd rather it be too dark and just have to go over with the light shade than have to go over with the dark shade and have to go to complete new layers. I can always change this later if I'm not happy with it. One thing I do regret is not beating up this stowage box on the back of the turret a bit more. Because from my from a lot of references, they did get beaten up a lot. Alright. Turret goes back over there. Okay, which one of you is Smurfs? I'm just letting this dry. Alright. Well, that has two different meanings. to me. So that's either my old Discord account or to someone trying to beat me. Alright, I'm gonna clean my airbrush out the uncivil way just by using a washcloth, this is genuinely a horrible idea, so I'm gonna stop. And I am going to be going into precision mode. Not yet though, because I have to mix the paint, and I do not want to bend the needle. I'm going to check something real quick. Okay. I believe I am going to do the green next, which is just going to be olive green. Yeah, it's olive green. Yeah. This I believe is not new, but I have a lot of olive green, so that's fine. Shot. Yes. Okay. Alright, that's plenty. And I'm going to attach the turret now, because it is needed for the camouflage. Alright. Before I do anything, I will be taking some pictures of it, just how it is right now. Alright. Hopefully I didn't just get my head in the shot. And I'm just going to take a picture. And just be done with it. And plug my phone in. And get on the live stream on. Alright, so I am going for a 3-tone camouflage. Let me get the color guide out to see if what I'm going for is similar to what's in the instructions. It gives you an idea of what I want. Hello. Alright, Alright, it's gonna be kinda similar to this one. Kinda similar. If you can see that. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be similar to this one. Let me see how this goes. Alright. So it's kinda just like how I do all my other ones. These are different pictures. Yeah, this coloring guide has flaws on the top and side view. The other ones are fine. Alright. I am going to mix this with Bach to make it better match the tank. Ooh, that might have been too much. Oh no. Please still be green. It is too light now. Great. Maybe not. Yeah, that's too light. Alright, good thing I have extra cups. I am going to get a bit of green here, just a bit like that, and I will just use this as a mix the two, and I'm going to use it thinner, just a little bit. Ooh, okay, that's maybe too much. That's okay. Alright, now, we'll be taking the needle cap off to hopefully get some more precision. But first, I shall test it. And that is going to be done by writing my initials on the bottom of the pen. Okay. Here goes everything. Ooh. Yeah, I'll have to fix that with. What is this? Alright. I am gonna start on the side. The wheels will not be getting the camera. Alright. I'm trying to do this without getting masking tape. Yeah, this is too thin still. Well, alright, this might be better. Oh wait, now it's green. Alright, now it's green. Okay, I need to turn on my overhead light. I cannot see. Okay, this helps a little bit. Right now it is 5:13 p.m. Not that bad of overspray. I've had worse. We're gonna do the front plate. Wow, it's pretty late over there in the Netherlands. This might be a bit too liquid-like. Alright, we're gonna get this. And this airbrush is amazing. Well, good night. All right. I have about an hour and a half till I have to be done. All right. I have made the executive decision to take the turret off. Quite frankly, because it gets in the way. Alright, we're going to finish the front really quick so I can... Oh, don't knock too much over there. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to not risk my model for views on the internet. Yeah, anyways, I will be posting it eventually. When I get this camouflage done. I will, of course, be putting it online that I have gotten it done. Because I am an attention seeker. And all true. Okay, we're just gonna paint this whole thing. Yeah. Alright, well, that's all the green on the front. Alright. I need to plug this phone in, and to do that, I have to get up and pull the fix the camera angle. Alright, I can see what you guys are seeing now, and I think it looks good on camera. I can actually see a lot better from this view. Okay. How does one pick this up? I'm just going to pick it up and look at it from this light. Okay. Alright, from here, the Zimmerat hides my imperfections. Okay. Now up here, I'll be fixing it. Here. Here. There. There. And we will finish right here. Finish this side. I'll fix the tracks later. Gotta take the tank off stream for a second. Alright. Now I can move this over. Gonna do this. That's a bit bigger of a blob of green, but no, that don't matter. Alright, now right on the corner here. Fumes are getting to me. On the grate. I'll put some over here. And I will paint this fender up with green. Some of it. Alright. Well, that's this whole side done. And the front. It does look nice with the two-tone, but three-tone I feel like the cliche is good for this. This is supposed to be... Oh, shoot, the track is a bit misaligned here. No, I'll fix it later. But this is supposed to be a 1944 example. Sorry if I get it off screen, I'm just trying to make sure I do not screw up. But this airbrush is terrific. I mean, hardly any overspray. Or not as visible. It's I like a good smooth line to camouflage. And here's this area that I said I was gonna fix. Alright. Gonna fix this, and I am gonna do that and give the turret more opportunity for camouflage. Okay. And give it one thing right here. Okay. So far, so good. I'm gonna plop this guy back on. Back there. And make a bigger one right here. It goes to the side a little bit. And it comes back. Fell off. That's alright. Then I'll have one more. And then I'll do the back. Or finish the back, because I technically started it. Okay. And I'm going to finish up this plate. Real quick. And to add more detail, I will not be making this on the corner, or more variety, a better word to use there. Alright, now I'm going to expand down here a little bit, and that's most of the green done. I think it looked pretty nifty in my personal opinion. But nifty is a stupid word to use. So, alright, back. And then the trunk. Alright, so for the back, I already got this, of course. I'll put one right up in the middle of this engine cover. Or not engine cover, exhaust cover. Go on it, go right up, cover that, and you just leave a splotch right there. There. Okay? Right now, I need to get better lighting. Alright, that's good enough for the back. That's kind of bad. Well, why is the corner right here? Well, paint it green. Okay. Alright, now for the turret. I'll just plop it on. Gonna just mark the areas that have paint leading up to it. And I'll put a bit on the back too. Okay. And turret, of course. Barrel, of course. Alright. Now let's get a good green streak. Two. Just gonna add stripes. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, alright. Well, there's the green done on the cart. So, that's the green done. And like I did before, I just stabbed myself with the needle. Glad I did though, because I would have forgotten. I will be taking pictures of it. The model with just green. Letting it dry before I move on to the brown. Okay. Alright, letting it dry. Checking this. Alright, after this color, I will be ending the stream so I can go do other things. Oh, right, I was supposed to be taking pictures. But of course. Alright. Let's get this. And, correction, after the red-brown, the whole red, I will be ending the stream, but I'm doing the red-brown first. So, same thing as last time. I'll just remove the turret, and we'll go from there. Okay. So, we're going to actually get the cup out, then pour some, put the lid back on, screw it tight, and I'll get puff. Because that looks nice. The green goes well. I've had trouble in the past making sure that the green does not blend in with the Funko code. But I have indeed have had problems making sure that the brown does not look like Funko Goat either. Of mixing too much buff into the mix. This is 1944, like mid 1944. So maybe this was too like. Yeah, just a little, like, just a little. Not enough to worry about. Oh, I did screw it on, right? Okay. just a little mop there. Just because when I do the earth tones, okay, good. Unless I have a darker brown. Let's look. What's this? No, that's the same color. Alright. I think I only have earth brown out of there. I will not. I'm not going to just give up on this because the brown's too bright. Alright. This should be fine. Yeah, that's a tad bit darker. Hold on. Hold on. I need my hobby is ready. Let's put this one. This is annoying. My hand is sticking to my desk. Okay. Alright. Here goes nothing. Here goes actually a lot of things, but that's just the same. Alright, let's spray out all the green. And, ooh, there's the brown. Alright, yeah, that looks a lot better. Like that. Yeah, alright. Let's get you back into place. Grab you by the wheels. Carefully. Okay, now. Alright, yeah. This is distinctive enough. Ooh. Good strong. Okay. I'm gonna scoop this brown in right through here. Just gonna drag enough. Fill this guy. Drag it up. Go straight for the tail. Okay. Drag it up. And go straight for the curve. Going a bit like that. Yeah, this is fine. Fine. Good enough. Now, there's room for expansion here. Alright. Drag it up. Cover the engine deck. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna look good. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and do the back now. That could actually lead to color. Okay. Get this green up. And there's the back. That's good. All right. Okay. Do want to get some sort of paint here. Okay. Now. Okay. We are in the home stretch. I think this looks... Oh, I think it looks fine. Kinda. I mean, it's not bad. I think after the weathering, it's gonna look a lot better. Any horse. Right there, right there. Put some on the back. Right here. Right here. Alright. That's why. Okay. Alright. 0 viewers. I kind of forgot I was live for a second there. So I'm going to put these parts aside, and with the last cup I have, get the oxide red ready. And this, let me get it open. Oh my, if I can, jeez. Okay, will be the last color before I end the stream. Only need a little bit. I'm not doing a lot of oxide red for this. I'll lighten it a little bit with white. Alright. Just a little bit. Want it to still be oxide red. Gimme, 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 gimme. Okay, that's perfect. That's plenty. Plenty enough. Yes, definitely. That's too much, actually. If you're not, you have more. It's still too late. Do I have an empty cup? Yes. Indeed I do. Okay. Now, simply put thinner in, of course. Simply put some with this color and with the other. Just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit more. Alright, now, that's probably too thin, but I don't care. It will affect maybe. Okay. Yeah, too thin. Too thin. Whoops. Just add more oxide primer. One viewer. Hello. Ooh, this is not good. Yay. Alright, last color, and I'm done. Give me more. That should be good. Okay. Yeah, that's just about as thin as it should ever be. And okay. Oh, I should have done that. Alright. Next one. Alright. Alright. Now on the turret. Right there. Sorry. Yeah, those two places. Not much. Oh, the impacts. Yeah. Duh. Okay. And here, the other impacts. Yep. And yeah, that's not bad enough to be excused as that. Okay. Get underneath the fenders. I wouldn't I just put my finger right in the paint. Yeah. Ooh. Did it again. Did I do it again? No. Yes. Maybe. Well, shoot. Okay. Spin you around. I didn't, but I am gonna fix this. Now, yeah, I didn't enough. Good enough. Okay. Now, in front. Alright. And with that, I'm dumping this out and putting you back on carefully. Alright, team. One more thing. Cleaning up, of course. Simple. Don't you, yeah, right. There's all the paints. I can shut this off. Okay. So much quieter now. Anyways. Shoot, you're plugged in. It's plugged in. Come on. Okay. Alright. That looks better on camera. Yeah. Just gonna lay you down while I put the put the top and turret on. Oh my. Okay, that goes on there. So, yep. Okay. Where's this rocket? Gimme. Okay. Put you on the cover of my mistake. And slide you down here to right about there. And perfection. And I put my hand on the oxide primer. I'm gonna fix it. Alright. Time for the shots, yes. I think I'm out. Relatively happy with it. Yes, could have been better, but I'm definitely not disappointed with it. Except for right on the top of the turret, there's overspray. Holy moly, this is 82 minutes long. Right, that'll just be chipping. But yeah, there's a bit of overspray on the top of the turret. Whatever this is. I might go over it with something. Some of it is a bit weird. Brown. I feel like should have been more desaturated. But it's still nice. Yeah, it's really the brown. Oxide red looks fine. And yeah. Pretty much. Anyways, I am going to end the stream. So I'll see you later.